All right, don't adjust your sets, folks. We're back, and both of us are here. What's up, Gavin? Welcome back, buddy.
Nothing. I kept bumping into people and saying how who said how well you were doing on Wednesdays. You're like, did you see it? Did you watch the show? Rob's crushing it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know if I was welcome back, but you gave me a nice warm welcome in
well,
this morning. So I
I gotta
felt like
tell
okay,
you,
fine.
there was one. I think it was the first. It was maybe the second session you were away. It was the first time I was kind of with my remote setup, and it was the most amazing comedy of errors from a technological standpoint, dude. I had a random screen here and a score pasted halfway through because nothing was working, and we still won. So that was good
Okay.
spot.
Well, see, it goes to show you maybe the score stuff is just a distraction.
Well, it's very nice to have you back. Let's put it that way. The pressure's off, at least for me now, and everyone, I'm sure, is very happy to see you. You were in the European Championships. I saw a lot of pictures, and good one of you looking really distraught about a decision, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's funny. I actually don't feel that way. It's the pictures definitely make me look more intense than I actually am because when I'm
Exactly.
at the table, I'm actually in kind of a zen state. I'm not
I've seen you for sure.
laboring over the stuff. But yeah, it was a really what an amazing place Poland is. Like there, it's really a wonderful place. Although being anywhere for 15, 16 days is a little bit too much for me. But
Tell
at
me
the
about
same
it.
time, what a great place. And the mixed event was amazing. I got a chance to play with my wife for the first time in like what feels like a decade, and that was really cool. We are still married, so that
I
is
forgot
good.
you
And
guys were
then
doing that. That's amazing.
yeah, and then playing the Open again was really fun. Yeah, it was just we lost a close match, but it's fun to compete.
Yeah, always, and especially, I mean, it's fun. The Polish Federation hosts that, and they're one of the better teams in the world all around. Basically, they're a tough team to tough out in all those championships. So,
Well, they have a lot of depth in Poland. They have a lot of bridge players, a lot of good bridge players.
yeah,
That not just their top team of players, but like they have just it feels like and everybody played Polish club. If you came to a
yeah,
table, like it was just a lock that they were playing Polish club. So you had to like before the tournament, we were like, all right, let's get our
yeah, get
Polish
our
club
Polish club
stuff
stuff
together
down.
and
Yeah,
like and get ready. We did, and sure enough, like everybody played it, and nothing ever came up though.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. All the preparation for not there, but let's prepare for greatness today. We're looking at this hand. Classic situation where we're 3-3 in the minors and we're just going to open a club unless you want to do anything funky here, but I don't see any reason to do that.
No, just
Straight up.
remember when we have 12 points that we know partner's going to have something like 9 or 10,
Yep.
because it is a best hand tournament.
Do you want to float
This
this?
this
You
is
want to
funny
bid?
because like I would actually consider even floating this if partner wasn't a passed hand.
Yeah.
With partner being a passed hand, it's like it's actually the standard bid to pass in this spot. So because we don't we could bid one no. Sorry, I thought it went a club of heart for a second. So it went a club of diamond. So partner only promises four spades.
Hmm.
So there's a little downside to playing an impossible 4-3 spade fit
Especially
instead
when
of
we're
playing in
flat.
one no. And we have the diamond stop where we're not taking a rough in our hand. So I guess in that sense, I would probably lean towards one no. But
But
if partner has
we
five
risk
spades,
two no
if
also
partner has
though,
five spades
probably.
and two diamonds, then we won't be able to. Um, sorry, then we won't be able to recover the 5-3 spade fit, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then sometimes partner kicks it into two no with that rogue 10 or 11 that they want to invite with. But I don't know. Do you want to pop the
I
audience in
think
here? Or?
audience might be
Yeah, let's
involved.
do it.
I think it might be time because I think I'm okay with passing a spade. I'm okay with bidding a no trump.
I
I think
agree.
they're both like they both have upside. If partner has five spades, we certainly want to pass. If partner has four spades, we uh, don't necessarily. We would probably want to play one no. But even actually, if
We
partner
might
has four spades,
survive
it
it
still could
though,
be right.
also. Yeah,
Yeah, like if
exactly.
partner's got a doubleton diamond, they didn't raise, right? They didn't raise the two diamonds, so the chances are partner's got three diamonds. But unless West has six or
Interesting.
whatever, so.
That's a good thing to consider here for sure. So yeah, and West didn't bid two diamonds, although they could just have a reasonable hand. Let's figure it out.
They
Bottom of
have
the
the
hand,
points.
are we?
They definitely have the points because of the best hand thing. We know East has enough to raise, and they didn't. So we know
Whoa.
East doesn't have more than two diamonds.
Oh, there's something good in the chat there. David, you're at a teachers conference in DC. Put this up on the big screen. Let's get people into some bridge there. A lot of teachers. That's a good spot to start talking about bridge. One no Trump is the 56% choice there.
Okay, let's play.
And
Let's bid an outro. Maybe partner will rebid two spades, and it'll be moot anyway. So, but I don't think they do that with five card suits.
for Seinfeld fans, it could be a moo point also. Or no, sorry, that maybe was that was Friends, excuse me. Look at that hand. Wow.
What an interesting hand.
And the interesting lead from their King 10 9 fifth, it looks like, something like that.
Hmm.
So partner has 10, we have 12, 22. We're going to play
Well,
low
so
for
the
sure.
hearts. What do we know about the shape? We know West has five diamonds and East one, and we the hearts are. If the thing is, we're going to win the diamond, we're going to play a spade. They're going to play a heart. We're going to duck it. They're going to play a heart. We're probably going to duck it,
I mean, if they
and
play
then
the
they're going
eight
to
of
play a heart.
hearts, we'll probably we could
Yeah,
win.
well, the
Let's
nine of
play our
hearts
spade.
could definitely matter. Yes. Anyway, let's start by playing low and winning, and playing and win. Hopefully, they don't win the king of diamonds. Yeah, so one spade definitely does not promise five in this
No
spot.
chance, dude.
It's
I don't know what you're
possible
talking
in
about.
so I will say that in Europe, I think they in some countries they do play that you negative double with one four card major, or but that's just not the way
Not
we
the
play.
way
That's
here.
not the way the
Yeah.
robots play. That they double would show 4-4 in the majors, so you need a way to be able to just bid a four card major at
Yep.
the one level.
At least that's the standard
Uh,
way this is going to go here. So Queen of Hearts giving a
okay,
nice
so
smother here.
this is a little annoying, Queen.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Because like what's gonna happen before? Don't play to this trick
No,
yet.
no.
Wait before we decide
My
whether to
hand's
win
right.
the heart. So they won the king of spades. That's 3 points. They took the king. They have the king of diamonds. That's six
Looks like
points.
Queen Jack
And
of
they
Hearts
now have the
too.
queen jack of hearts is 9
9.
points. So they have room in their hand to have the queen of clubs,
Mm-hmm.
or but they can't have
Not
the
ace
ace
of
of spades. So
spades. Yep.
we know the ace of spades is on our right.
King of Hearts is as well.
So
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 ace. So it's King of Spades.
if hearts are 5-3, will it matter whether we duck or not? If East has king fifth of hearts, it's not going to matter because we can win the ace, play a spade. East is going to win the ace, and they're going to play a heart back. And even if it's queen jack eight of hearts on our left,
They have no con. They have no
they have no
transportation back.
four. Yeah, exactly. They can't get back there. So so we duck, and then let's say they play a low heart back to the king, and we win the ace, and we pitch a diamond. We play a spade. It's all the same.
Yep.
Actually, so in case it's queen jack doubleton, maybe we win the ace. Or it could be queen doubleton, and then they have room in their hand for the ace of spades. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That seems
I don't think it
likely.
really matters.
Yeah.
I think
All right.
you can go either way.
Let's
We
go.
can win or duck.
Uh, put the 10 of spades on the table. And what do we buy? There's the King of Hearts.
Pitch a diamond. There's the eight. So
Yeah, done.
we're fine. We're not going to have to worry about the club.
There we go.
And pitch a diamond and claim. Yeah, that is a good question. That didn't pass win the poll.
No, one no Trump was. Oh, sorry. I think I clicked it and one no Trump was ahead and pass ended up being ahead afterwards. That is odd. I've never seen that one before. Did you
That's
see?
funny.
It's weird. I saw 54% one no Trump.
I never
That
saw
was from my end there.
any.
So yeah, you sorry guys. Pass was interesting. It looks like some people did take 10 tricks in spades. But making let's get you guys to the correct scene over here. Making 9 tricks and no Trump was worth 71.4%. Let's see. Only one person floated it and got to play one spade, and they saw a diamond lead, and it looks like they played clubs for some
They just
reason.
got clubs right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was going to come down to whether we solved the queen of clubs to whether we would have gotten a better score in one spade. But
Look at
what's
this one.
interesting is like so if we wanted to solve the queen of clubs, what we would try to do is we would try to figure out who had more clubs because whoever had more clubs, we weren't going to learn anything from the high card point situation because there was going to be room for the queen of clubs in either hand. But so the only way you solve a queen guess when you don't have any high card help is by figuring out who has more cards in that suit. Because if you can figure out who has four and who has three, then
Yeah,
you have
slight. Yeah.
you can swing the odds to be better than 50-50. You can play the four card suit to have the queen, and it's 4-3 that they'll have it. And so on this hand, I think we would have ended up getting the club right because we would have figured out that we knew West had five diamonds, and we knew that they had two spades. So they couldn't really have four clubs on the hand. So I think we would have known that East has four clubs. And so I
Sure.
think we would have gone that route to guess the queen of clubs in the correct direction. But actually, it turns out like maybe if they let hearts, one spade could be a little bit more in jeopardy. Like if they start making the 5 card suit rough, maybe it could get a little bit more uncomfortable. But they
Sure.
would have just led their stiff diamond. Like what would you lead automatically? Even the robot knows enough to lead a singleton diamond.
Even the robot, yeah. Even how weird their leads can be sometimes, they
Yeah,
know that's
exactly.
probably pretty good most of the time. Look at this, another 12 count, but the opponent has opened our best suit here, so club to us. Uh, I mean, this would be a pass pretty much always in most
Yeah,
situations.
automatic. I'm getting my other AirPod. I'm hoping it's charged now.
Ooh,
That way I
nice.
can hear you in stereo.
Gavin's hearing me in only one ear, which honestly,
It's it.
a lot of my ex-girlfriends would probably have
Ah,
paid for that pleasure there, but you
what a
get it
pleasure. I've got you in
not at all.
stereo now.
Nice, nice.
We're in business. Thank you.
Kidding out all the now we're super focused. All right, so club a heart of spade. We're not gonna do anything differently here. Let's hope they play some no trumper. Oh, it looks like they're gonna just raise spades. Now, normally we would say we don't want to let the opponents play two of a suit they have a fit in, but this is a spot where there's nowhere to go. It is perfectly okay to just let them play two spades, and we're going to have to figure out a lead on this one, which is kind of annoying. But a club rings my bell on this one. I don't know what you're thinking, yeah.
Well, we're definitely not leading a trump,
It seems bad.
and
A heart might be
heart
not
seems.
terrible, but it
Uh,
seems like it could blow up some stuff.
yeah, the heart just seems like it's both heart diamonds out. Also, we're not even though it's the unbid suit. It's the unbid suit. This what's weird about this spot is East could be 4-3-3-3. Right, they're, the way that the robots play, they don't when they bid one spade, it doesn't say anything about the shape of their hand. So
Yeah.
for all we know, they're balanced, and so leading the fourth suit, it isn't really the fourth suit. Both minors are a little bit under, a little bit. Both minor suits are a little bit unbid suits. So I think I'm with you on a club.
Yeah.
I,
What do we want to lead? Fifth best with the
fourth,
robot
they lead
here?
fourth
Or okay.
best.
Yeah, Gavin, you're getting a lot of heat in the chat about your look, man. And
I'm in Toronto,
is it
so the
true? Did
background is
Toronto
different.
the
Uh,
Torontonian air is making your hair look a little thicker, maybe?
I've been going to the beach and getting a little bit of a tan.
Someone suggested Polish beetroot is something that you've is that like ashwagandha? I don't know.
I love beets, but the beetroot in Poland was like it was like I don't know, it's not beets the way I know, but I love beets. But no, I was not.
Good.
Every time
Yeah.
something purple arrived on my plate in Poland, it was pushed off a little bit farther to the side.
No one's noticing my weight loss, which is a little bit annoying. I also have a little bit thinner of a face, folks, but it's still
Well,
ugly,
that's
unfortunately.
all you need to do is get some weights out and show them the strength, and then they will appreciate the
I
work
was
that's
gonna,
being done.
hey, let's take a look at this hand over this way there. So there was the opening lead, folks. There was our club. Dummy roughed it. Dummy was voiding clubs, and now they're leading a low diamond
Yeah, so let's
towards their
process that
hand.
dummy. So
Yeah.
dummy hit with a 5-4 forehand, and we led a fourth best club, and they trumped it with three little spades, or with their four little spades. So now they're playing diamond to the queen. What's Declare's shape? It's probably four, looks like five clubs, probably.
hmm
Now, if that's a singleton diamond, probably isn't a singleton diamond because partner played the three. So there's
And
a good chance if
no robots
partner
like
has
to
the
play count.
yeah. So if partner has four of them, they might have like Jack 10-3-2 or 10 or we have
No,
the
we have
10.
the 10. We have the 10.
Jack 9-3-2 something like that. Could they have 9-6-3-2? So what I'm worried is that Declare's got Queen Jack Doubleton of diamonds, and they're going to be able to use that king to throw away a heart. That's one thing that's kind of lingering in my mind of what can go wrong if we don't play a heart.
hmm
Like my thought here is obviously we're going to win the ace of
Yeah,
diamond, and
yeah.
the question is what to do
Do we
next.
lead a
And
heart or do
so
we?
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
my first thought went to should we get hearts going quickly? Is there an urgency to get hearts going? And the other one is there an urgency to get trumps going? Obviously, the fact that we let a club in dummy rough and Declare's first instinct was not to play trumps means that they don't want to play trumps, which means we want to play trumps. But unfortunately, we have King Doubleton of spades.
Yeah.
And with King Doubleton of spades, it's so dangerous to play a trump,
Yep.
right? It's like
We
what
need
like
partner to
just
have
like
perfect
here you
cards. Yeah.
go. We need partner to have the ace or queen of spades. But if they do have it, it's going to be the home
It's
run,
epic.
right?
Yeah.
If the ace of spades in particular, if we can go king of spades, spade to the ace of spade, good night declared.
Uh,
But
I mean,
well,
what's the possibility here? What's the club situation? He roughed first, but that could mean
we don't
anything. He
really
doesn't have ace king
know. Yeah,
jack.
they exactly. He doesn't have ace king jack. That's
Yeah.
all we know. Is they would have taken the free finesse if they had ace king jack. But even I don't know, would they with ace jack?
Ace jack. Yeah. Ace jack
Would
fade.
they have wanted to have partner put up an honor and then keep their jack? Probably. Like they So probably partners got the jack of clubs. I would say
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but
Right.
but 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 unless declare's got king jack and partner
I
has
mean,
the ace.
declare is, I suppose, can still have life for only four clubs as well, right? They don't necessarily have to have five. They could just be 4-4, like
But
eight
yeah, with
two or
three
something.
diamonds and two
Two
hearts, yeah,
hearts.
for sure. This is basically spots like this are you're just
Go.
completely guessing,
Yeah.
right?
Except, but
We're just like, and I was just gonna say like in
you're as
bridge.
an expert player, you're trying to get that tiny edge to make it go one way or the other, and sometimes it's just
Yeah,
not there.
exactly. But yeah, exactly right. So like you can think it through, you can come, but then at the end, you're basically taking a guess and you're
Flipping
trying
the
to
metaphorical
hope
coin.
that, especially when you can't see the edge, you're hoping that your subconscious has figured something out
Your
that makes what
card
you do right.
feel,
Yeah, your card sense exactly.
whatever they call
When
it.
when it's right, it's your card sense. When it's
I've
wrong, it
played
was a
against some
bad
terrible
guess.
poker players that were just like, "Oh, I just my card feels excellent." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, how was it on that last hand?" So
Yeah.
what's your card feel telling you? Should we get
I
the
mean,
audience's card feel?
I like my instinct is to get a Trump on the table because they didn't, and but I think we can ask the audience too. I figure like if even if a Trump is wrong in that it gives away a Trump trick, at least it's furthering the
We
goal
might
of
be
getting a
trading
Trump off
also.
the table. That's the one thing that I'm thinking is that at least exactly that like even if the Trump is wrong, it might come back to us because we didn't play it. That's but then at the end, if the player's got ace queen jack four of spades or something, they're just gonna feel like fools playing back that king of spades. Do
Yeah,
you want to feel like a fool?
I've done it before and I'll do it again. In fact, I've done it live right on this program many times. So,
Diamond, by the way, no, you got to leave diamond. Is Diamond's a safe play,
I'm
right? The
sorry.
heart,
Sorry, I put
yeah,
hearts and I
undo that pull
all right,
because
all right.
the
Everybody wants to
diamond
leave
is in
heart.
the game too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apologies. You want all three or just
Yeah, they're all options.
yeah,
They're all
okay.
options. Diamond's back is kind of somewhat safe. It's just going to let them cross rough, is what a diamond's going to do. And I don't think there's an urgency to play hearts. So the only reason it would be right to play hearts is if they can suddenly pitch a heart on the diamond. So it basically need to be queen jack doubleton of diamonds in declare's hand for it to be wrong to play a diamond and right to play a heart. So I would lean towards a diamond over a heart because I think it's way more likely declare's got the ace doubleton of hearts than it is that declare's got queen jack doubleton of diamonds.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
So definitely if it's between, I would lead a spade over a heart. It's to me, it's a spade or a diamond or a club, but a club is like whatever. We're not redoing the poll again, so club's out.
Nah. I mean, we can. We have the technology, but I'm gonna make sure the poll ends and before I trot out the right answer too, because I was duped by the last one. Kind of had you had a lot of last minute heat. And yeah, Doug Edwards on board one. It was odd. I moused over that result. For those of you looking at that, it was a little earlier. If we opened a diamond with our 3-3 minors, which is the wrong thing to do as far as our system goes, you do get like a new minor forcing auction and end up in three spades. So it's just an interesting difference of one bid that made
Well, because they couldn't overcall diamond,
right, exactly, and that
kick off their suit.
got partner right in there. So here we go, 52% are leading diamonds, and
All right, let's go.
that
Ten
was
of diamonds.
the late heat on that one as well. Let's go.
They have queen jack doubleton of diamonds. They have it. They do. It's queen jack doubleton.
Nope,
No.
there it is. Oh,
Okay,
it's just a good
They
club
didn't
though.
pitch hard. Yeah, they didn't pitch
Yeah,
hard.
we don't have to cover this,
Small,
do we?
small. Yeah, we do not. No,
Yeah, partner had queen jack of spades. Yeah,
it didn't matter.
exactly. Whoop,
King,
just play
king.
that king there.
Hmm.
All right, they actually had three hearts.
It didn't
So
matter. All that
yeah,
laboring. I don't think it mattered what we played.
exactly. 39.3% though, and that is
Oh, a heart would
because
have been bad. A heart would have been bad. A heart would have
yeah,
given them a 10.
Hart gives them that free finesse there, And it looks like we are kind of tied with everybody except for some people held it to two, and they led the ace of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on bid suit. It wasn't insane. And
No.
look, they played a heart in it, and Declare didn't put up the queen.
Yep.
If
And
Declare put
then
up the queen, they would have made four.
and take a look here. For some reason, they chose double
Oh,
with
they
this
made it
hand.
there. No,
Don't
that
have to worry
we're
about
not
that. And here
not
was
worried
the
about
Don
that.
Juan,
Yeah.
another ace of diamonds lead, diamond, club rough, diamond, pitch,
Oh,
and
they
then
let
they
them get an
looked.
over up.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they let them over up that fourth diamond.
interesting. All right, so well, whatever. We're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm.
55.3,
Oh,
seventh to eighth with a, I think we have a lot of people
but we're
behind
in
us and with
business. We're in
us.
business.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we're not
exactly.
worried too much about this. I mean, this is a hand that is flat and 14. So a club would be the most normal bid here unless you want to dance with a no trump, but
Club,
not
we
with a
go.
flat hand.
We're down the middle. We're down the middle.
Exactly.
We're gonna grind this one out.
That's how I played while you were away, and it was quite successful. I did nothing
Okay.
weird.
Are
No,
you
no
being
odd, no
facetious?
trumps.
No.
I
Yeah.
swear,
Okay.
swear to God, yeah. We
Oh. Okay.
ask the
Okay.
audience. Let's get
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So two diamonds, natural. They play this as non-forcing in this situation, but we're not going to
As
take
do
a call
I.
here. Yeah. So in that situation, if you play that as non-forcing, do you use a cube bid as some sort of strong hand that may be non-fitting, or you just play that as
No,
you
I
know
jump.
partner
I
will bid if
play.
it's right, or
Yeah, I
you
just jump shifts are strong. So like I would
understood?
bid three
Gotcha.
diamonds if I needed to force the game, and bid two diamonds is just you have to play non-forcing bids after overcalls at the one level because your one level overcalls are just they can be on garbage, 7, 8 points. And so you just can't have two diamonds be forcing. You need to be able to bid two diamonds when you have like 12 points in diamonds, but partner needs to be able to pass because they have a seven count and we're getting pretty high. So you have to play non-forcing bids after your one level overcalls, and then you just have to survive. The old-fashioned way to survive was what you were talking
The
about was that you
basic way
cube
to, I think
you,
for
you
beginners, it's good to have all times new suits forcing just to keep it uniform. But anytime you're getting a little more advanced, this way is the preferred method. I'm just
yeah,
talking
yeah,
straight
fair
beginners,
enough,
straight
sir.
beginners.
But yeah, yeah, for sure. But what I mean is that the old-fashioned expert way of handling the fact that new suits needed to be non-forcing over your one level overcalls was to play that you cubid with good hands, and cubid didn't always promise a fit.
And that's
Now,
hard.
in my experience, that is just it's just uncomfortable, and it's
Yes.
just it's so much easier to just play
Especially
cubid
if it
promises a
gets
fit.
hyper competitive and you haven't been able to show your fit. It's a disaster.
And it's just there's always this lingering like what if partner doesn't have a fit, and then I don't have like that if the auction escalates quickly. And
You don't know
I
what the
just
right
found
action is.
what you'll find is that those hands that need to force the six diamonds and 16 points or 17 points when your partner overcalls a spade, they come up so rarely that prioritizing the stuff that comes up frequently is way more important. First of all, the ability to make non-forcing bids is really really important, but also the ability for Cupid to promise a fit, which comes up all the
Yes, it is.
time.
Yeah.
And so you just kind of survive on the hands where East has a really really strong hand.
Can I draw
Uh,
one more line here, or just ask one more question for everybody else? Now, if we overcall with a two-level overcall, you would play new suits as forcing behind Pastor
Yeah,
Smarter there.
two level overcalls promise opening
Different
hands.
animals. Yes, exactly.
So now when you bid a new suit, it's forcing. You don't have to survive those crappy 7 point overcalls with the two level. That's
Yeah,
it's this is a survival technique that based on us really wanting to make aggressive overcalls at the one level, we have to find a way to survive that. That's why we
that's
adjust
why we
our
do it
method.
that way. Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great stuff. And now we're going to defend two diamonds. I think we're going to lead the King of Hearts from Ace King Queen for
Yes.
robot purposes. And we see a 5-3-3-2 dummy right there. And let's just remind ourselves of the auction. It was a while ago. We opened a club. It went a spade past two Ds, and there they played. All right, keep firing hearts. You good?
Yeah. What was this partner playing? What was it? It was this
It was the seven.
seven. Okay.
I guess we
Yeah.
play the
Queen of
queen now
Hearts. Sure.
for.
Feels like the ace isn't going to cash, but give it a go.
Cashed.
Okay, it
Hearts
cashed.
for
Okay, so
honest too.
I wonder what they were thinking when they played high low the first time in Hearts. So what do you think
Interesting.
was going through their robot programming there? They have an
Was it
odd
suit
number, so it
preference?
was not count. It was. I think they're supposed to give attitude on the king. I think they're supposed to give attitude about the queen on the king lead. I think that's what I
I
read in the
see.
notes,
But then
but
they
I
get
don't
to open.
why they play the seven. Yeah.
But
So
let's
all
think
right.
about declare shape. Sounds like they're five, just like two spades maybe. Five
2 3 5
diamonds.
3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just like the dummy here.
and we're
Uh,
not going to be able to.
Spades are breaking evenly in that case, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
they might not
and
be
so
able to
I'm
get
wondering.
there.
Well, no, they can get there. That ace of diamonds is nice and high over there as an entry,
I
so
mean,
they
if
can
we
definitely
if we
get. They
get a
can
little
get there.
tap going, but we're gonna surrender our partner's trump possibly there also. But they're probably not gonna rip and dummy. They're just gonna pitch a club if we lead a heart, probably.
Yeah, they'll pitch a club. I'm worried that if we don't start clubs, that the declarer might just be able to go like king of spades, spade to the ace, spade rough, and then their spades are
Diamond,
good, and then
diamond, boom.
yeah, game over. So I actually think we have urgency to play a club. I actually am not sure it could ever hurt us to play a club, even if the declarer's got the ace queen third of clubs. I think that we might it might not matter because
Because they're just
declares
shaking.
the spades are 3-3. The only problem is if the declarer's got a stiff spade and four clubs. That's where it becomes like
Now spades
where where
aren't the
where
resource we think they are.
yeah, exactly. Then there's no they're not a threat at all, and so it's really hard to know. We don't have any information to tell us whether declare's got a singleton or a double spade, and it totally changes the dynamic of
It
the hand
does.
if
Yeah.
declare's got two spades versus one. Like if they've got one, what do? We can play a spade
Sure.
and wait for our club trick and then play a
Totally.
heart eventually for
And
that
just be
promotion
super
after
passive.
we've got the
Yeah.
king of clubs. Yeah, but
Exactly.
if declare's got two spades, we got to get that club going. So, but what about the high card points? Declare
So
bid two diamonds,
and we
showing
had
10.
we had
How many points that show?
we had 14. Yeah, it
We
showed
had
10,
14.
9 to 13, excuse me, 9 to 13. So maximum of 13, which is about what we would calculate anyway. They had no points in
Nine.
hearts, right? They have a maximum 4 points in diamonds, and you know, maybe they have king X of spades, something like that.
So that gives them 7. They have to have the
Yeah,
ace of
sounds like the
clubs.
ace of clubs is super likely to be there. Yeah, we don't really. We were thinking about partners playing hearts from the chat there.
Would be
Well,
nice
we
if
don't.
partner could give us a
We
clue.
would know.
Like
We would like to know.
that's
Yeah.
what would happen in an expert partnership. Is under the king of hearts, partner would give a discouraging card,
Yep.
and then with the remaining two cards on the second and third hearts, they would give suit preference
To let
about
us
which
know
suit
where
to
to
play.
go.
So
Yep.
they would tell us if they had spades covered, they'd play high low. If they had a club card, they would play low high.
And now we
And
have a
that
better idea,
so
and that's good partnership defense. Unfortunately, you're gonna get some good plays from the robot partner, but you're not gonna get good signals.
so do we think the Claire's got two spades or not?
I think they
I
do.
mean,
Just
you think
based
they
on
got
our
two
shape
spades?
and the shape of the dummy, I just think it's more likely the hand is more balanced in
7
general.
plus
But
6 because just
that makes me think that maybe that's wrong. Should we give it to the audience
all
again?
right, yeah, audience, we're gonna play a club if we think Declare's got two spades, and we're gonna play a spade if we think Declare's got one
Yep.
spade. I'm
Club.
leaning club, but that's like a very, very tiny scale tilt leaning, just a, tiny because I'm not really sure. Last time they didn't care that I said I wanted to lead a trump, so it seems that tipping the scale was not like when with the king
Well,
doubles and
no,
the
I
spades
think
were
I
dummy.
think when we changed it back to diamonds, we made it. I think the
No,
scale
Hearts
was
was winning before
sufficiently.
that. Hearts was no. Hearts was winning before that. I think that they did not want to believe that
I
leading
like
from
how
king into
we're
spades
trying
is
to get into our audience's mind.
people don't like leading from king and one like giving away tricks.
I
That's a
agree.
hard
Yeah,
thing
I
to
don't like
come
it
to
either.
terms with.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think that the audience is going to lead a club now. So for what it's worth, for the same reason, it's very uncomfortable. But
Interesting. You have a really terrible read on this situation because
okay,
62% at this point
okay,
are club leaders,
let's go.
and that is
Come
the way
on,
it
have
ended up.
two spades. Declare, have two spades. Queen, queen.
Eh,
Ah, wrong queen. That was bad. Okay.
Partner
Ooh,
got
partner
king
had
of
the
D.
king of diamonds.
Eh.
Okay.
Well, they have spade
And then
void.
nose.
We weren't picking that one
Yeah.
off.
But we gave away our
Yeah,
club trick,
we're gonna
unfortunately.
shake this king right into the dummies. Three of diamonds, unfortunately.
Partner had king, queen, jack, 10, fifth of spades. That's amazing. All right, that's not good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Not good.
So
Wow, they have
yeah,
a
that
really weak hand.
there is there's their hand right there. 5-5 with a 7 or 8 count, excuse me. Partner, partner just has five spades. They were hoping for a penalty pass with this hand, right? Partner is waiting for us to reopen double if it goes a club, a spade, pass, pass. And we probably would have reopened double with this hand, I think. That would have been pretty normal. And
No, with three little, and I don't know about that, but
uh,
because partner didn't make a negative double, so I would probably not be, but maybe not Paul.
and
But
here's
man, partner
here's
had
two dime.
everything
Let's not do
except the
that.
queen of clubs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Everything was going to be perfectly fine there. So there it is. Ace, king, queen. They played kind of differently because they didn't get the robots, and there's the spade play. And now they just get their trick at the end there.
Yeah,
Yep, magic.
this is
Uh,
just a club trick.
all right, for the rare
Oh.
time, the audience was, a little
Well,
off
I
base
mean,
there.
you can blame me. You can blame me. I think it was the right play though.
All right, Gavin's taking the blame, audience. It was the right play. uh, what's the right play here? Pass and then three spades.
Well, pass definitely is one of forcing for the robots or semi-forcing.
It's forcing, but even if it's semi-forcing, we wouldn't
Well, no,
necessarily.
with semi-forcing, I might just pass and hope to collect my 200
That's
against
what I
one
mean.
no.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I mean. So
but
either
if it's
way, if it's
forcing,
forcing, you
then
want.
we're gonna lie to partner by passing. They're not gonna know what hand type we have. I would rather get partner involved, like actually show a real hand, and then we can possibly buy a raise or something from partner. Where if we pass first and then we come back betting spades later, partner's gonna think we have a weak hand, and we don't. We have a good hand.
I was just
But
thinking
if I
maybe
was,
trying to get ripped at the two or three level in the future or something like that. But that you're right, the robot might just go totally insane on us when in a weird auction. So you want to just rip off two spades there?
is it forcing? Yes, forcing. Yes. So yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
can
it says
bid
it's
two
forcing,
spades.
and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're religious with that one, and
Okay.
without being past hands. And there's their limit raise.
And we bid. We have eight
Yep,
tricks. So
exactly. Now comes the interesting part. Are you
oh
ready to win?
man.
It's all offense. Maybe the ace of clubs. Partner hasn't bid a
What
darn
was
thing
three
yet.
hearts? What did
Yeah,
three
limit
hearts
raise. It
show?
was limit raise with three.
Okay, okay. So we didn't push them to this
No,
game.
no, they made the distinction when they bid three hearts there.
Okay. Well, yeah, we have to bid
All right, I like it.
because we are not beating them and we're
And we're
going down for
down
less in
two.
their game.
We're down
Yeah.
500. Yeah. And take a look, folks. Even with partner not having many spades, this hand is, and partner has two spades now, so it's even worse. This hand is all offense for us
Oh
and very
man,
little defense for them. So,
that is a disastrous dummy. Partner
yeah, because
has two
partner has a
defensive
diamond trick
tricks.
and a heart trick.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Let's hope one of them's void in spades. Well, that's bad for us too, then, I guess.
I think we're gonna have company, but
Well,
that's
the
just a
question
brutal
is, did
dummy.
somebody bid three spades or four spades right away and avoid
And
some sort of
wouldn't
action?
that you don't think that would have pushed them?
I mean, I don't know.
All right. Well, if the stiff jacket spades
Yeah, let's
falls, we'll
get
get to
that.
throw
Let's get
away a
that entry.
club.
Nope.
Okay. Well, claim. Give him two.
Well, let's play Ace Clubs Club
No,
again.
let's go. Let's go. It's 10:35 and we're on board for it. Claim.
All right, 25%. We know why, folks. We know exactly why. This is the spot where we were just beating four hearts because partner has two random tricks, the queen of diamonds. They have 4 points, and they're all relevant on this hand, folks. That's unfortunate for us. One diamond. Well,
Once again, we kind of just had to do what we just did. So like,
now we're in
and
the spot where we're in 11th place. I mean, one no trump comes into the mix now. I don't
no,
think
I'm
that's
just saying,
terribly
like on board
egregious.
like that, like this is one thing and I probably
We'll get
mentioned
back to
this
it.
at some point this year is as an expert player, it is so much easier to play a hand like this because I know for sure that our four spade bid was the correct bid. But most bridge players, when they play, they make a bid like this and then they feel guilty afterwards. And they start thinking like, "Oh, I bid too much on this
Oh yeah,
hand.
yeah.
I
It's
should have just
taking.
defended." And so there comes a point in your bridge career where you gain confidence in certain actions where you can get past boards like that because you know for sure, like there's
Just like
zero
poker.
doubt in my mind
Yep.
that four spades was the correct action
Yep.
with our bid. We had a pure sacrifice, and our high cards converted to a minimal amount of
Well, and look
defense.
at what it
So
took
like
for to be wrong. Partner needs
Yeah,
this ridiculous holding in two suits. Two suits.
and I
It's just
just
like,
say to people like I know how maddening it is. I know I was at every other stage of, in order to get to be great, you also have to be an intermediate player. And I remember those days of like feeling
doubt.
uncomfortable about my actions.
I
Exactly,
see
like
it every
I
day.
bid to, yeah,
I have
and this
everyone thinks it's their fault and they've done something wrong, and that's what's called resulting rather than playing bridge. And it does take, you're right, it takes a long time to be confident enough to realize that you've done something okay and it's worked out badly for you.
it doesn't always work out exactly. The
Uh,
best action doesn't always work.
so my question to you is, do you want to roll some dice here, or do you want to just bid two clubs or pass? I would bid a no trump here if
So
I were playing alone, but
we have 14 highs
yeah,
and we're in
Queen Jack
fifth
fifth.
place.
We're in 11th
Partners
place.
a
We're on board
partner
five.
partners a past hand, and we're vulnerable. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm good. Whatever. Let's get a swing going. Let's do it. Let's at least get some life
Let's
here.
get some
We're
excitement. David
42%.
Devine, what's up? Happy belated birthday, buddy. I think we're now done. We've done enough. We're going to defend two diamonds.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead a low diamond here, or do you want to just lead the queen clubs?
What do we want to lead? So, uh, unfortunately, I think that some people are going to bid two clubs with our hand, and if partner has three, they might have bought a raise. So I don't know what that matters, but
Hmm.
what are we going to lead? We could lead Ace Jack of Hearts to try to get a ruff. We could lead the Queen of Clubs, or we could lead a trump. I guess Queen of Clubs seems like a pretty
Well, let's pop it on there. Okay,
good start. I don't want to give up the little trump yet because we might want to get a heart ruff, but yeah, not now on this hand.
there we go.
Okay. So, is there any urgency to play spades? There is not. So we can just play.
Diamond,
Well,
ace of
only
hearts, heart.
If Declare has Queen 10 fourth of hearts, then would they might be able to throw two spades away from the dummy as they lead up towards the king, and then they finesse around and let us win our ace, and their Queen 10 will throw spades. But that's really unlikely. And Declare only has four hearts. We know partner has five.
Yep.
So yeah, I would just play the Ace Jack of Hearts now and get out of our hand
Oh,
and be done.
the only time we're going to get back in the hand is when we're winning the spade. And there goes the 10 of hearts. At least we think that's a good sign.
Mm. Yeah, unless it's Queen 10 9 fourth,
Right,
exactly.
exactly. Unless they're just false carding as the robots are wont to do. There. That's the 9 hearts. We're pitching a club, right?
I mean, you might as well rough.
You
There's
want to
no,
rub? Okay, it
it
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, perfect. Small.
If I can actually
Okay.
play a card, that would be
Did they miss? They missed the 4-4 spade fit. Is that what happened?
it looks like
Yeah. So
they
good one, no
had a
trump
nice
overcall.
spot. Yeah. All right, back in the ball game. 89.3% on that one, and that is the first of our second set of four, and that gets us to sixth place, tied for sixth. We don't have to do that all the time, but it was a nice way to get back at the action, and this is the most normal one spade bid we can make here, and we're going to stick to that.
Yes, sir.
And partner bids a no trump, and I would always rebid two spades, but for those of you that might be bad in a tournament on board seven, this might be a time to gain by passing. I would not do that with a six card major
No, no,
suit
no. Let's
unless
play
I was
big.
terribly desperate. So I think that
We're reasonably desperate, but let's bid two spades. We can win this
we're
kind of
not
hand
that
in the play.
desperate. And now partner raises to three, which we should know is only two card support. Because if partner had three, I believe they would bid four spades for us here. Can I?
Even the robot.
Yeah, I think so. There it is. Yeah, they play it the same way that kind of the basics of the forcing no trump do. So what do you think?
What do we think? Well, we.
I have a
What
minimum.
do we think the field is going to do? I would.
Oof. Should we probe the audience to see what they would do without saying
Yeah,
anything?
without saying
Let's
anything, go. Let's see. What would you
let's
do?
see what you
This is
guys would
not a
do.
non-binding agreement. We want to
Yeah,
figure out just whether you want a big game or not.
and we also realize we have to add. You guys are certainly more skillful than the average player, so we have to take that into account here, obviously. Swing for the fences. Swing, swing. Happy birthday, David Devine. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. We should be giving you the gift. I think I believe you're an older gentleman, so I won't release your age, but I think it's over 51, which is that's my age. So What do you think, Evan? Do you think he's over or under 51?
I'm not getting involved.
Oh, over. Okay, got it. And someone just adores aces. So passes 67% at this point, and four spades is 33. I would be passing pretty much always with this hand in general, but I'm not sure what you think, Evan.
Yeah, I think pass as well and try to win in the play.
Yep, let's do it.
I'm glad that the audience passed because that made it a little bit clearer. Like I wasn't sure that what the field was going to do.
Good pass.
Okay,
It's,
okay. So is there anything we can do to win it in the play? We need to use dummy entries well to finesse spades twice,
yep,
and we're
and
also going to need to
try to
figure
put a
out the
heart
heart
trick.
suit.
Hmm.
So we win the king of clubs
Jack of spades.
and play the jack of spades and get a cover, please.
Yeah, and then that makes that
And
transport to dummy
but then
less.
the second round of spades, if they do cover, they didn't cover.
It did.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so they led high low from a doubleton or fourth best,
Hmm.
uh, from five, and now we lead a heart towards the queen, small, not
Yep,
the ace.
totally in. That's a nice card to see, even though it's
Yeah,
got the king.
but now we rough eight. Yeah.
Very nice, but that's not going to be enough.
Well,
Well,
so
wait,
what's
sorry. They,
interesting?
they they don't have to have the queen, king, excuse me. They could have spades to our left. I apologize. We're roughing high essentially. We're taking a spade finesse.
Yes, this is interesting. So we know it's not king doubleton of spades on side, right?
Hmm.
Because they would have covered the jack of spades,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Uh,
But if
but
it's
we
king
also
fourth,
have,
we're just always losing a trick as well.
yeah, and we have this extra
Heart through.
thing where if we can also set up the nine of hearts. If the hearts are 4-2, like we could play the ace of spades, and even if it's offside, but would they have over roughed the rope up? They would have probably over roughed if they had. I think the spade is onside.
I mean, would they have overruffed with king X or king third? Maybe
No, maybe
not.
not. I don't know, but I mean, it
They
was
do weird
clearly
stuff in this
they
spot.
needed to though because they needed to play a diamond, right?
That's
So
right. That's right.
they
You're right.
so
Yeah, they had to set
so
up a
so like
diamond
they
trick.
yeah. So I feel like the spade is on side. The
Oh, we
question is
got.
whether it's
I like that. I like that line a lot. We can take a hook. Oh,
oh,
sorry.
but by the way, if they're 4-1, hold on a second. If the spades are 4-1, we actually have a trump coup. We can go diamond to the ace, seven of spades.
Yeah.
That's going to
Yes.
hold the trick,
Yeah.
and then we can trump a club and just get out of our own way. So that would be nice if that happened.
Oh man,
Um,
that would be pretty. That would be winning it in the play for sure as well. Okay, so
you don't
someone
think they'd
someone in the
overrush?
chat thinks doesn't think they would overruff with the king either. I mean,
I don't know.
Trump coup is interesting,
But
but
it doesn't
setting
rate
up,
to be four spades. They're probably not four spades on a right because
yeah,
the clubs are 5-2.
and also
Uh,
setting up the heart just kind of seems cleaner and more likely to be successful.
but slightly dangerous, right?
Yes,
Because if the trumps are 4-1, well, I guess if the king spade's offside, it doesn't really matter.
true, true.
But if the spade is onside third though, and the hearts are 5-1, if that was singleton king of hearts, then when we play the ace of spades, everybody's going to follow low. We're going to play the ace of hearts. It's going to get rough, and they're going to get a diamond on the table before. So then we really could lose our trick.
Yeah.
If righty has king third of spades and started with stiff king of hearts,
Do you think that's likely?
I
Oh,
think the normal thing to do is just play diamond the ace and finesse the spade. I just think it's just like we're getting too
I'm in.
complicated.
I'm in.
Beware of Greek sparing gifts. Now on this one, yeah, so they
Oh,
were
yeah,
four
it was
one.
king fourth on the left.
Interesting. Okay, so that's good. We didn't try for anything
Yeah, yeah.
dramatic. Yeah. So rough, draw
Ace of
trumps,
spades, ace of hearts,
ace of
heart.
spades. There's another heart. Eight, no, eight, ten of spades. We still have to draw the last trump before we get
No,
roughed
no,
out. Oh,
no, no,
oh,
no,
no.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
weren't trumps for, oh, we drew 4 rounds?
We drew all the rounds Trump we needed to.
Yeah, whatever. The heart's not dropping,
Yeah,
so
yeah, sorry.
all roads led to the same thing. We could have guessed the
57, yeah.
king. We could have guessed the king. No, yeah, there was nothing.
No,
There was
king queen
nothing to the
fourth
board.
off, and yeah, that was the scenario that was certainly possible there. They just had a stack of spades to our left and didn't need to rough, but that brought us up a level to fifth, sixth, and there was one person, and that is that person there, LOLAF V.
What happened? What
We
happened? How
played
did they
through
make it?
spades and made it. It went club. They won ace, and they played ace of spades spade, and now things must have went well for them. They played a
They
heart,
were.
let them win the 10, and now it went heart through, and they just set up a hold answer for them and got to
Yeah,
draw trump. Brutal.
I don't know. That was weird. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, if they're winning, congratulations. But that's a 23 count, and I mean, this just seems like two clubs, two
Two
no to me.
clubs followed by two no.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is not honestly, this is foreign to a lot of people, this auction. And it's for good reason. A lot of people just want to bid naturally, and I always think that's the wrong thing to do here, especially when it's the diamond suit, Gavin.
No, yeah, bidding
It's
two
like the
clubs, two
worst
diamonds,
auction
three
ever.
diamonds is just disaster, disaster.
All right, here we go. We bought nicely. Maybe an entry in that diamond suit over there. We're gonna set up some
We
clubs. We're
avoided
double
the heart
stocked in
lead.
spades. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
so
small.
let's
Let's play
let's
the
let's
ace of
seven it. Let's
diamonds,
seven it. Let's just really get in their heads.
ace of diamonds.
All right, there's our entry.
Yeah, so let's. Well, we don't need the entry, so let's just play. Uh,
I play
let's. Oh,
ace
there's.
of clubs first. Or...
Um. Hmm. So the club suits. It's funny if we're. It's like we can. It's a safety playable club suit. We can guarantee ourselves three tricks by playing ace of clubs, low club,
hmm
towards the jack. But the problem is that if it's queen double to the clubs, then we were going to feel a little foolish doing that.
Yes.
The problem is that we have to get the diamonds unraveled at some point here. I think we run the diamonds.
Okay.
I would like to run the diamonds, and then let's see what's going on.
All right, let's play low diamond to the nine. There's a heart pitch.
Okay,
Diamonds are two
now
two. Hearts
we've
hearts.
got a 5 and 7. One
Still
of those
good.
is their lowest hearts. Yeah, keep going with the diamond.
There's a club.
Okay, and now
There's a
pitch a
spade.
spade on this one. Yeah, pitch
Yep.
a spade.
All right.
Okay, yeah,
Ace of
ace of
spade and
clubs,
heart.
ace of clubs. I think ace king of clubs. I think it's queen double ten on our left.
Queen 10 third
Okay,
is fine.
all
Good
right,
enough.
sure. They didn't pitch count
No.
in the club. It was kind of a nothing hand, except we didn't get a heart lead. A
Well,
heart lead
we
with
bid it correctly, which I think is going to be failure at a lot of tables, and that gives us 75% there. And this again, folks, even when you're short in a suit, in this sort of situation, it is preferable to do it this way, especially when your other choice is to bid three diamonds. You know, two no trump after opening two clubs is just the best spot. And it looks like people did get to three no. Some of them
that
who
they
were
got a heart
diamond.
lead.
And there's the three diamond rebid, and you get there, and there you go there. So let's see.
No, that was three clubs on the last hand was Stamen. Yeah, when you rebid 2-0, you play your whole system. The
Systems
system's
on.
on.
All right, last
So
chance to
here
excel.
we need a we need a top here. We need a
Yeah,
top, and
we do.
I don't think it's going to be an easy hand to defend 4-3-3. I'm thinking take out double
Yep,
as our way to, which is an unconventional bid. I would never make this bid, but like
same, exactly. But we
we
did something,
okay,
and then
exactly.
pass.
All right, four clubs.
Let's
Yeah.
just escape with our lives if we
Hopefully,
can.
partner wasn't strong enough to balance three clubs themselves if we didn't bid.
It's interesting. They might have balanced just because their shape suggests it, but I don't know if the robot's really good at that sort of thing. We have an outside chance to make this. No, we don't. We're probably going to lose
No,
four
we're not going to make
tricks.
it. We're not going to make it though. But we are in what seems like the par contract.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
because
so
they're going to make a whole
so
bunch of spades.
yeah. So uh, we're going to go two down probably here
That seems about right. We're going to lose three hearts, a spade at least.
and a diamond.
Yeah, unless they want to be quite friendly.
Mm,
They are a little friendly.
well, yeah, but that's there's no way they're doing
Opposite.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
so ace of clubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just need to keep a trump and dummy to rough that diamond. Queen of clubs, jack of clubs. Yeah, and then take the diamond from there. Thanks, David. The two club opener class. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, so were the clubs 3-1?
Yeah, they were.
The,
They were. We had to
so
draw one.
they make a lot of tricks.
We
Come on,
have
one
one loser
time.
there. Oh, we shipped a hundo there, and we have an ad in our way. Well, let's see what this bought us. Did we get? We were fifth before this. I don't know if we can climb all the way, but oh, up to third, the podium
Okay.
spot. So yeah, it didn't look like we were catching 70% unless we change a lot of boards. But let's at least take a look and bask in the glory of 100% there. That is pretty darn good. Um, and I think it's just because of the double we made. I'm wondering,
I mean,
did people
I'm
just
guessing it
defend two
means that partner
spades?
just didn't balance exactly, so
Exactly.
everybody went minus 170 or whatever, 140 or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
There it is. Actually, one person got a little crazy and bid five clubs. The rest are just playing two spades, making two over tricks. So yeah, very good. So we swung for the fences. We did get our desired result, but it wasn't enough. But honestly, having you back here, Gavin, makes it more than enough. My week is set. It's just great to see you, buddy, and welcome back. And we will see
Are we
you very
on next
shortly.
week? Are you good for next week?
I'm good
Are
for next
you
week,
okay? Okay, good.
and then you and I will be in Philly together. So
Right.
you'll see a lot of content coming out on the ACBL channel, but you won't see us that week. So thanks a lot, folks. And Gavin, I'll see you next time, buddy.